You wake up every morning and deep down, you know something isn't right. You feel that weight on your chest, that frustration in your mind, and you wonder why life hasn't changed. You scroll through your phone, watching people who are ahead of you, and it burns inside because you know you're capable of more. Yet here you are, in the same place, stuck in the same cycle, repeating the same habits that got you nowhere yesterday and will keep you trapped tomorrow. The truth is, no one's coming to save you, no miracle, no magic, no secret door. The harsh reality is this: you are the reason you're still stuck. Every excuse you feed yourself is another chain around your neck. Every time you say tomorrow, you've already lost, and the pain you feel, it's not life punishing you, it's life reminding you that you're wasting your potential. If this hits you, good. That means you still have a fire inside. But if you ignore this feeling, one day you'll look back and realize your entire life was wasted. Don't let that happen. You've got one shot. Stop lying to yourself and start moving now. You don't even realize it, but the comfort you run to every day has turned into the very chains that keep you trapped where you are. You think lying in bed scrolling on your phone, eating junk food, playing video games, or watching another series is harmless, but it's not. Every small act of comfort that feels good in the moment is secretly pulling you deeper into a cage where nothing changes and nothing grows. You convince yourself you deserve a break, you tell yourself you've worked hard enough, you whisper the lie that you'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Comfort is disguised as relief, but it's actually the slowest form of self-destruction, stealing your discipline, your energy, and your future while you sit and watch. You've become comfortable with mediocrity, and that comfort has turned into the bars of the prison that keeps your potential locked away. When you look at people who are ahead of you in life, the ones who are fit, rich, successful, and respected, you think they had it easier. You think they had opportunities that you didn't, but what you never see is the sacrifices they made. They were willing to reject comfort. They got up when they were tired. They worked when they didn't feel like it. They pushed through the days when nothing felt fair. And here you are, believing that you can get the same results while still holding onto the soft pillow of laziness, the warm blanket of excuses, and the cheap pleasures that rob you of ambition. Comfort has made you weak, and the longer you stay there, the harder it becomes to break free. It's not that you can't change, it's that you're addicted to the easy way, and that addiction is keeping you small when you were built to be great. Comfort is a liar. It whispers that you're safe, that you're fine where you are, that you should take it easy because life is already hard enough. But safety is an illusion. The more comfortable you get, the more fragile you become. Your body gets weaker because you won't train it. Your mind gets slower because you don't challenge it. Your spirit gets smaller because you stop chasing challenges that scare you. And so you sit in your little bubble thinking you're safe, when in reality the world is moving past you. Life doesn't wait for people hiding in comfort. Life rewards the ones who are willing to feel pain, who are willing to sweat, who are willing to bleed for something greater. Comfort has convinced you that avoiding struggle is the smart choice. But the truth is, every time you run from struggle, you also run from the man or woman you could become. The reason comfort is so dangerous is because it feels good while it's destroying you. Pain warns you when something is wrong, but comfort numbs you while stealing your time, your energy, and your destiny. You never feel the damage until it's too late. That's why people wake up at 30, 40, 50 years old and realize they wasted their best years on nothing but ease and distraction. They look back and see that comfort wasn't their friend. It was the enemy that seduced them into wasting their one life. Think about it. If comfort was really the path to happiness, wouldn't the laziest people on earth be the most fulfilled? But they're not. They're bitter, regretful, angry at themselves, trapped in the same cycle, hoping life magically changes. Meanwhile, the people who chose pain and challenge, who chose to step out of comfort, are living the lives the comfortable ones only dream about. You were not built for comfort. Your body is designed to fight, to hunt, to move, to push past limits, but you've turned it into a machine for sitting, scrolling, and wasting away. Your mind was designed to solve problems, to create, to build, but you've dulled it with endless entertainment, meaningless arguments, and fake validation from strangers online. Your soul was designed for struggle, for overcoming, for winning battles that test you, but you've smothered it under layers of ease. Comfort has stolen your edge, it has robbed you of urgency, and it has buried your hunger. That's why you feel stuck, restless, and unsatisfied no matter how much you relax. Deep down, your spirit knows it was built for more, but you've locked it inside a prison of comfort. And every day you stay there, the walls grow higher, the chains grow tighter, and the fire inside you grows dimmer. You don't even realize how much of your life you've handed over to excuses. Every time something doesn't go your way, you point the finger outward instead of inward. You blame your parents for not raising you better. You blame your environment for holding you back. You blame your friends for not supporting you. You blame society for being unfair. And while you're busy throwing blame everywhere else, you're also throwing away your power. The moment you decide that someone else is responsible for your position in life, you surrender your ability to change it. You've convinced yourself that your failures are not your fault, and in doing so, you've locked yourself into failure. As long as you keep shifting the weight of responsibility away from yourself, you'll stay stuck exactly where you are, powerless to rise because you've already handed the keys of your life to everyone, but your self-responsibility isn't meant to be feared. It's meant to be embraced. It's the harsh truth that gives you freedom. When you accept that everything in your life, your body, your money, your relationships, your discipline, your failures, is on you, suddenly the chains break. Because if it's all on you, then you also have the power to change it, but you don't want that. You prefer the easy road of saying life is unfair, that the system is against you, that someone else is holding you back. It's easier to cry about circumstances than to face the man or woman in the mirror and admit you haven't done enough. Responsibility is heavy, but it's also the only thing that puts you in control. Yet you've spent so long running from it, pretending you're a victim of everything around you, when in reality, the only thing holding you down is your refusal to carry your own weight. Every great achievement in life starts with ownership. The ones who win are the ones who stand up and say, if I fail, it's on me, and if I win, it's on me too. That mindset creates leaders, it creates warriors, it creates people who are unshakable. But you've surrendered that power by constantly shifting accountability onto the world. You're angry at your boss, at your government, at your friends, at your family, at everyone but yourself. And while you're busy blaming, others are busy building. That's why you feel stuck watching others climb higher while you stay in the same place. You surrendered responsibility because you thought it would protect your pride, but what it really did was strip you of your strength. Without responsibility, you have no ownership. Without ownership, you have no control. And without control, you are nothing more than a spectator in your own life. The moment you accept responsibility for everything, even things that seem out of your hands, you start to reclaim power. If your boss treats you unfairly, take responsibility for how you'll respond. If your finances are a mess, take responsibility for fixing them. If your health is collapsing, take responsibility for rebuilding it. The victim mindset will tell you there's nothing you can do, but responsibility will open 1,000 doors you couldn't see before. The problem is, responsibility demands action, and action is uncomfortable. That's why you avoid it. Because once you accept that it's on you, you no longer have excuses to hide behind. You can't run to blame, you can't run to pity, you can't run to distraction. You're forced to confront the fact that your results are the reflection of your decisions. And that truth cuts deep, which is why most people never take it. They'd rather stay blind. The brutal reality is this: no one's coming to save you. Not your parents, not your government, not your boss, not your friends. If you're broke, if you're unfit, if you're miserable, if you're stuck, it's on you. And that might sound harsh, but it's the most liberating truth you'll ever hear. Because the moment you stop waiting for help, the moment you stop pointing fingers, and the moment you start saying everything is my fault, you unlock the strength to change everything. Responsibility is not the enemy, it's the weapon you've refused to pick up. You surrendered it because it felt heavy, but that weight is the very thing that builds you into someone unstoppable. Until you take it back, you'll remain stuck, bitter, and powerless. But the second you embrace it, you'll realize that responsibility isn't a burden at all. It's the only path to freedom. You've seen the truth now. The reason you're stuck is not some mystery, not bad luck, not fate. It's because you've allowed comfort to chain you down, and you've surrendered responsibility to everything outside of yourself. Comfort has become your prison, keeping you weak, soft, and unprepared for the battles that create greatness. And blame has stolen your power, convincing you that your life is controlled by others instead of by your own choices. The world doesn't reward excuses. It rewards those who are willing to suffer for growth, to embrace responsibility with courage, and to reject the easy path. Every second you remain comfortable, every day you refuse to take ownership, you're trading your future for nothing. But the moment you decide enough is enough, the moment you rise and claim full responsibility, you break the chains that have kept you stuck. This is not about tomorrow. This is about right now. Choose discomfort, choose ownership, choose to live the life you were created for, because if you don't, one day you'll look back and realize comfort and blame stole everything from you. So rise, take control, and never let comfort or excuses own you again. Your life is yours. Start living it with fire, with purpose, and with unstoppable drive. Thank you for listening. May you find the courage to change today. God bless you. Stay strong and never stop fighting for the life you deserve.